to pick one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And tell me, you said it's hard to pick one. So what's hard about it? What's making it hard?
Mm-hmm. Because actually, all the directions have got their advantages, and so I see benefits for my professional growth. And at the same time, I realize I can't put them all and pick up everything at once. So I should start with something that can make me competitive in the market, and also to be in line with my personal interests.
Mm-hmm. And they all align with your personal interest, and they all are interesting for you, right?
Yeah. Mhm. But at the moment, I understand that only personal interest is not enough for professional growth. I should think also which one would be highly demanded, not only in Armenia, but also in other countries. So that's why it's again a little challenging because I need to maybe do more research in order to find out which one is demanded. I understand that I need, first of all, to understand myself where I want to head, but to tell the truth, it's difficult sometimes to do on my own. Nature or personality. I always, although I rely on my gut feeling, but I always need some, I don't know, proof or let's say facts to back my emotional state. I guess this is coming from there. It's not because I'm not sure, but in all important decisions that I have been making in my life, I had those two components. That is, I experienced emotional, let's say, trigger, and then I made myself go with research or finding out more arguments or facts to prove myself that it is the right direction that I need to go to.
So you got the emotional trigger in the session, and now you want to go for the fact finding on the fact finding path now, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So what's your next step that you would like to take for yourself? Tell me, what would you like to talk about?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as currently I would like to continue my professional development. At the moment, I find it hard to choose the direction because there are so many things that I am interested in. One of them is neuroscience, whether to continue, for example, my coaching, let's say education, and to go deep into neuroscience and to become a neuroscience coach, for example, and to at the same time to improve my knowledge in NLP, not to give up, let's say, NLP. Another option is to continue doing ACT that I'm interested in, not as a, for example, clinician or a doctor, but what I found interesting, some tools that they at the moment use, and I thought maybe it's reasonable to implement them in my current trainings or coaching sessions. Like not to have purely ACT, but to combine it with my, let's say, current activities or tools, techniques that I'm using. So this is another path. And also the third one, whether to do some academic degree like master's or some other university maybe degree that is again related to psychology or neuroscience. So these are the three directions at the moment that I am hesitant to pick up one and to go deep. So this is really something challenging for me.
So there are three options that you have, and you're not able to pick one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And tell me, you said it's hard to pick one. So what's hard about it? What's making it hard?
Because actually all the directions have got their advantages, and so I see benefits for my professional growth. And at the same time, I realize I can't put them all and pick up everything at once. So I should start with something that can make me competitive in the market and also to be in line with my personal interests.
And they all align with your personal interest, and they all are interesting for you, right?
Yeah. Mm.
Mm,
But at the moment, I understand that only personal interest is not enough for professional growth. I should think also which one would be highly demanded, not only in Armenia, but also in other countries. So that's
mm,
why it's again a little challenging because I need to maybe do more research in order to find out which one is demanded. I understand that I need, first of all, to understand myself where I want to head, but to
mm,
tell the truth, it's difficult sometimes to do on my own.
mm, mm. So I understand that I mean, personally, they all are interesting for you, and you
Mhm.
want to be practical when it comes to your business growth. Tell me what will make our session today a successful for you. What is it, the outcome that we
Mhm.
should serve today?
Mhm. I guess the first thing that I would like to get support with, for example, to help me to maybe to understand myself better, like what I really need, and whether this is something that I should do, and whether it is really, it's not like only what seems to me, but what is really in line with my interests.
Okay. So when it comes to your personal interest and learning more about yourself, what around that I think you think we should focus on?
Mhm. I guess maybe on the benefits that I might get by doing each of them or just picking up one and then doing them one after the other, but whether it is reasonable to do them all, for example, or rather to concentrate on one, not to have any, let's say, overlaps between those, let's say, development paths.
Hmm.
Yes, this is the thing.
And when you have made that choice of which one is better, should
Mhm.
you go with all, should you go with one, and how should you prioritize? When you have achieved that, any idea how will that look like or feel like for you?
Mhm. For example, of course, the first benefit that I see myself is to increase my knowledge and to improve my skills, to get something new for me, like something that is completely different or a new level that would help my trainings or coaching sessions to come to. Another thing, why not to have, for example, something like a label or some title that would make my profile more attractive to potential clients. As I
Mm,
said, to go, for example, overseas and not to stay only local.
mm. So knowledge and title, both
Mhm.
are important here.
Yeah.
So if you put to think through, so you may not have to answer, just think through and tell me, once you've understood which one will give you the knowledge that you can apply in your business and
Mhm.
the title that you're looking for your profile, once we have discussed that, how would that feel for you?
Mhm. Sorry if I've understood you well. So what we have discussed or what we will be discussing?
No, I think we're breaking up probably. What I said, once you've explored three options
Mhm.
and understood that which one will give you required knowledge that you can apply
Mhm.
towards your growth, business growth, and
Yeah.
the title.
Mhm.
Once we have done that, once we have figured out all of
Mhm.
that, how does that feel for you? Once we have
No.
gotten that
Mhm.
solution for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. So the first thing, like self-satisfaction,
Mhm.
and it will probably give me the feeling of why not release? Because at the moment this is like a worm in my mind, brain, and so it doesn't matter what I'm busy with. So it's still with me, and so I'm always focused on this. And I guess so if I'm done, then it will give me a kind of feeling of self-realization and relaxation.
Hmm. So self-satisfaction, it'll give you a feeling of release that
Mhm.
you and relaxation. So
Mhm.
tell me a little bit about now all these three options that you're thinking. So let's pick up any one of them that you think is
Mhm.
important. Just tell me what are the benefits or
Mhm.
each one of them has for you when it
Mhm.
comes to knowledge that you can apply, and also the title that you get out of them.
Okay. Yeah, the first thing maybe about neuroscience, when becoming a neuroscience coach, I guess the new stuff that I'm looking for, or something which I would consider as an improvement of my skills or knowledge, this would be a scientific-based approach to what I'm doing now. That is to understand the brain, its structure, and for example, what are the techniques or tools that can help me to be more useful for clients, like to understand their needs better and to choose the method that would make my sessions more productive for them. That is not only self-realization, but it will help me to understand the clients and their needs better, because so far what I have been doing, because my background is not medical, I guess this will somehow help me to understand the brain structure well, and to go to another level, which is scientific level, and to implement tools that are based on scientific research and some experiments that might be really interesting.
So it'll give you tools that are scientific and research based,
Oh, yeah.
and will definitely help improve your coaching skills and coaching practice. What title
Exactly.
are you there with neuroscience?
So actually, what I have found out, at least what I've been looking through, so it will give me like the title of neuroscience coach, but this is level 1 that I need to start with. So then it might be attractive, but at the same time, as I have NLP practitioners, coaches, let's say, title, I think somehow it will enhance, but to tell the truth, I need to do more research to understand whether this is a new level or it is on the same line as what I have already.
So there's no clarity whether it will really enhance the knowledge level to what you're expecting, because you already have an NLP certificate.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, there will be knowledge, there will be a title, but I think it doesn't feel like how you're speaking about it is that it's sufficient for what you're looking for. And maybe
Exactly.
for research. Okay. Tell me about the second option.
The second option is ACT.
Mhm.
That is not, for example, with levels or any degrees, because what I have understood, they do not want to, let's say, create any hierarchy if they are experts. What I liked about ACT, so it's more like something related to maybe psychotherapy, and it's not only, for example, for professional psychiatrists, but it's more enabling also people like me, like coaches or trainers, to use certain tools or techniques that they have created, again, to understand people better, but in terms of trauma or, for example, some challenges that they have faced in the past. What I see the main difference between the previous one and ACT, for example, neuroscience-based coaching is looking for solutions to people's problems. Here, as I understand, but I might be wrong, I need to do more research. So it's more like helping people to look at the past, to understand, for example, the root causes of the things that they are facing in their lives, and somehow to help them to overcome trauma or challenges or serious problems that they have come across in their lives. This one seems really interesting, not only as a person for me, but also as a person who'd like to help others. Because currently in my country and also in the world, we all know that people face a lot of challenges because of their, let's say, because of the political situations in their countries or the confrontations that they might face in their own families, etc. So that's why I thought like it could be a good start to help vulnerable groups. Not anyone, but just especially people who need professional help after having come or have gone through some difficult situations in their lives.
And what title you get here? It seems that the knowledge that you're going to get, you're really interested in that. It seems It feels like you're more convinced with this one. And
Mm,
what kind of
yeah.
title do you get there?
So actually, there is no such a thing as certified ACT, for example, coach or trainer. So it's just stating that you have gone through this training and you have the knowledge, let's say, or the tools, the toolkit that you can use, for example, in any of the fields that come in line with the knowledge that I will receive.
All right. And is there a third option as well that you would like to explore?
Actually, the third option is like to continue with coaching, but NLP more. So that is to go further and to go to the next level, the one that will enable me to improve the knowledge that I have got so far.
Hmm. Hmm. So I'm wondering now, which one you've spoken about all three options.
Oh, yeah.
So when you spoke about it, what was happening in your body?
Mhm.
What were you realizing about yourself?
Mhm. As you clearly stated, I feel that I'm really enthusiastic about the second one, and I felt my body kind of rush of some energy. So I felt a little warm in my head and in my body. I guess this is because it is completely new for me, and I haven't ever experienced something related to medicine, and I feel that it brings me closer to maybe some dreams that I had as a child because I dreamt to become a doctor. Maybe this is, I see the roots coming maybe from there because it brings me closer to my dreams, although not very sure whether it is the thing that I'm looking for.
Hmm. Talk to me a little bit more about your dream
Mhm.
and and how does it align to your dream?
Oh, yeah. So far, what I have been doing actually is in line with my dreams, maybe not directly because I haven't become a doctor, like practicing doctor as it is, but somehow the activities that I'm doing or my actually the scope of my activities is in line with doctors do. That is helping people to become let's say, better in their psychological state or to be more confident about their professional skills or to overcome, let's say, traumas or difficulties that they might have faced or are facing at the moment. So in this sense, I feel kind of realized my dream. But at the same time, I feel that it's not enough. I need to do more in order to be more useful for people.
Hmm. So are you saying that you need to do more even after doing ACT certificate or is it something else that you're referring to?
No, actually, I think that it is in my nature always to go forward. And it's not because I'm looking for titles or I don't know, some recognition, but the first thing that I feel proud of myself and also really self-realized is through helping others to achieve their, let's say, true potential or their dreams. And this is how it has been, and I think it will be similar also in the future. That is, I will never stop working on myself or going further and looking for something new, some new knowledge, skills. Actually, so this is how I feel. So that it is like a non-stop process.
Hmm. So you are a forever learner.
Yeah, so this is exactly about me.
Hmm. And hence work becoming ACT certified
Mhm.
is one of the need for you that you have to learn more and to be able to support people.
Exactly. I feel that.
Uh, so tell me, speaking so far about what we have spoken, what are you learning about yourself?
Mhm. Um, actually, so today's meeting and this session helps me to see certain things more clearly. Like the one, for example, when we were talking about three options, I don't know, my feeling was that it is bringing me closer and closer to ACT. although it's not, for example, the title. And maybe I can say I realize that it's not the title that I'm looking for, but more for some practical tools or completely new knowledge that would bring me to a new level. So this is my feeling. That is, I started, or at least I started to understand my needs better, first of all, or where I would like to head.
So when you're learning about what's your need and where you would like to head, what are you learning now about your situation that you are in, where you're feeling that which one to pick up? Remember, that's how we started the conversation. How does
Yeah.
it feel now? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, in the beginning I felt stuck, really stuck, and now the more we talk, the more I realize that kind of elucidation happens. That is, I start to see certain things that, of course, in the beginning I knew, but I was not very sure about. I was hesitant. But the more we continue, I can't say that now completely it's gone, this hesitation, but it's bringing me closer to at least to understanding my own understanding what I really want.
And is that also giving you a feeling of satisfaction, self-realization, and relaxation that you spoke about earlier?
Yeah, it is bringing me closer. I can't say it fully at the moment. I guess it's early to speak about it. Maybe I need to later reflect on our talk, or just to spend more time on my own to understand like what actually I felt during our conversation. But I think it's at least one step closer to this feeling of self-realization or satisfaction.
So, what's next has to happen for us for you to be able to fully feel what you want to feel?
Yeah, maybe to see the future a bit more clearly, to see myself like doing what exactly, or for example, now I have the feeling, but maybe just to name the state, or for example, to see myself clearly in certain activities that I will be doing.
And can you imagine those activities that you will be doing?
Actually, yes. For example, now I see how I can, like what I can put in more into what I have been doing. That is what to add to the tools that I have been practicing or implementing. And I think this could increase my confidence about the things that I'm doing. Maybe not completely to change the direction that I have had so far, but at least it will make me more confident because I will be more informed, more aware of, let's say, other techniques, tools that psychologists, psychiatrists might use, or therapists might use. Somehow I see that I will feel the gap that I have as a person without, let's say, medical background or psychological background.
So you'll be able to fill the gap that you have, you saying, right? And you'll feel more confident.
Yeah, and also I guess at the moment it came to me then that it will make me already more confident whether I would like to go further into psychology, whether I would like to, for example, develop my skills in the field so as it will bring me closer to psychotherapy, or I'd like to go further with, for example, coaching and more to, for example, be based on the things that I have been using, like NLP backed with some science, let's say combined with neuroscience. At least at the moment, I feel this gap because maybe I'm not fully aware of what ACT could give me. But if I'm aware, then probably it will give me more confidence in what I'm doing now.
And you also said that it will help you make further decision
Exactly.
in where you want to go next.
Exactly.
I'm sensing, Larina, in your voice that there's more confidence now about your next move.
Exactly. Hmm.
How does it feel in your body now?
Hmm. So I don't know. Somehow I felt that my even my position, sitting position, changed a little. I started to lean towards you, and I guess this is because I felt more enthusiastic about what I'm planning to do. Somehow I feel this. This is the feeling that I always feel before starting something new in my professional development. I don't know, something inside, like in my abdomen. So it's like feeling not like butterflies, but something is inside that is pushing me, like really start doing it. It's the time to start. So now you should go and do that. So this is the feeling that now I have.
And how do you want to name this feeling? I know you said it's not butterfly, something
Hmm.
pushing. What is that feeling now in your body, in your abdomen?
I think this is more like, for example, not worry or concern. It's more like something like motivation, internal motivation, and intrinsic that makes me more sure what I need to start and that I need to start immediately. This is the feeling, and I feel like really enthusiastic about this idea.
So motivation, sure, and enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, more confidence about my next step.
Hmm. So we started the conversation. You said you're hesitant. What should be my next step? And now you're saying I feel more confident about my next
Exactly.
step. Hmm.
Exactly. Mhm.
What has shifted in your body?
Maybe because so far the ideas were in my mind and I didn't have the possibility to speak out, for example. And of course, with your professional help, I guess. So, this feeling of sharing something that is inside me and something really good, something that will bring benefit not only to me but also to the others. I guess I had the opportunity to speak about it loudly and to share, maybe to get this supportive, I don't know, nodding or even with your voice saying that I need to go further, but rather, for example, not that you were like giving me looks that why suddenly you have decided to change the direction. I guess this is the thing that made me stronger at the moment.
Hmm. Hmm. Powerful.
Yeah, and also maybe just to add, I feel already that this is, although I shared with you, but still there is the belief that it's my choice. So remember in the beginning, I said that to tell the truth, I don't know exactly what I need. I don't know.
Hmm.
Now I see the change of being clearer about my true needs. It's not that,
Hmm.
for example, you directly told me, but I understood that I came to the conclusion myself now.
Hmm. So tell me in few words, what's your conclusion now?
Mhm. So my conclusion is the following. So, of course, to focus more on ACT, but to do more research to be sure that my expectations or my, let's say, preliminary knowledge about it, information is right, is true, and then start immediately, for example, thinking in which time period I can devote myself fully to doing this course. I think I have this motivation now, so which brings me closer, and I have the feeling that I will start either this month or next, despite my heavy schedule. But I feel that I need to start it as soon as possible.
And what will make sure you do the research and you start?
Mhm. Because now I guess this is on emotional level. I feel like, as I said, in my abdomen, something burning and something pushing me. But maybe this is coming from my nature or personality. I always, although I rely on my gut feeling, but I always need some, I don't know, proof or let's say facts to back my emotional state. I guess this is coming from there. It's not because I'm not sure, but in all important decisions that I have been making in my life, I had those two components. That is, I experienced emotional, let's say, trigger, and then I made myself go with research or finding out more arguments or facts to prove myself that it is the right direction that I need to go to.
So you got the emotional trigger in the session, and now you want to go for the fact finding on the fact finding path now, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So what's your next step that you would like to take for yourself?
Just as I said, to do more research, at least to back up with, let's say, the benefits that I will get, to be sure that this is exactly what I know. So I need to get maybe to contact, let's say, authorized institution to get more information, maybe to arrange an info call with an expert to be sure that I can address all my questions related to modules or the curriculum in general, so about technical details. And then after maybe this talk with an expert, I will be more sure, so whether it is also in line with my time scale. That is, can I immediately pick it up, or it will require more time and let's say availability on my side.
So you do the research in terms of time and availability and all of that, and what will be next action for you?
I guess so. The next step would be enrollment. Start already studying. So and already. So as usual, enjoy the path of learning. So yeah, as a non-stop learner.
And is there anything that you need in terms of support from anybody or anything?
I guess I have got everything at the moment, the best thing that I could have received, because as I said, I didn't have the opportunity to speak out or to share with somebody who would understand me in terms of professional growth, who is well aware of, let's say, maybe the situation or the feeling that I might have, because I see it in your eyes that somehow you helped me, you supported me not to stop thinking that I need to continue my learning process. This is, I really appreciated it, honestly. And this time spent with you helped me to understand my needs better, as if to be sure that I'm on the right path. And now I am more focused on what feels really good for continuing my professional career growth.
That's a good work done, Larina.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is thanks to you.
Thanks to you too. And tell me, are we in a good place here to stop our session?
We could, although it's so pleasant for me, and also during our sessions of NLP course, I always enjoyed your presence, your professional attitude. So I could speak nonstop and have more and more sessions with you. That's why I didn't want to miss this opportunity to meet you once again. And I don't know, so I feel the vibe, and so it's always a big pleasure to work with you. And I think in the future, I will definitely find some ways to cooperate with you and to continue, let's say, our cooperation, honestly. So I'm really thrilled about it.
Thank you so much, Larina. I think this conversation has been really amazing for you and for myself as well. Learning about that you're a learner and you're a forever learner was a pleasure to know that.
Thank you so much.